Well, welcome everybody. David here from theroadswetravel.ca. Today we are doing a short interview with my wife, Leslie, who is running for town council here in St. George. Welcome, Leslie.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me.
Maybe you could start with telling everybody a little about yourself.
Well, I'm a tobacco farmer's daughter. I'm the oldest of 5, and I'm from Prince Edward Island.
We won't hold that against you.
No, of course not. I drove a John Deere tractor. I planted and worked the fields, and I helped my mother do the books and anything else that the home business needed. I raised 4 daughters pretty much on my own. For 27 years, I held a position with the province of Prince Edward Island as a financial worker with the Department of Health and Social Services, which is now income support. I took an early retirement to become the project manager and the administrator of a 36 resident seniors home. I met my husband 18 years ago. I can't even imagine.
I rescued you.
Well, he seems to think that, yes. I said, that's really out for debate still. We are still debating that one. Who rescued who? But anyway, and I presently own a small business called Thermal X-Ray Inspections.
You live in St. George?
Yes, we do live on the Riverview Avenue.
So tell me why you want to become a counselor.
I believe that there's a lot of really awesome things that this community has to offer because I care about this community. And I'm passionate about having growth. Mm-hmm. I have fresh and bold new ideas. And because of my past experiences, I have something to offer from those experiences.
Yes.
I really think there's some few things that need fixing.
Mm-hmm. I like
that. We got to slow the traffic down. We got to take a real hard look at some of the 4-wheeler traffic. Tourism, want to bring that back to the community, and revitalization of what we have, the Day Adventure Center property. And you know what? We need to really look at accountability and transparency in the council chambers.
Here is a good question. If I was to give you $1 million, you get $1 million cash in your hand.
And it's a gift.
What would you do with it?
Well, the first thing that I would do is I would go to Fredericton and I would bring my $1 million and I would leverage it for another $1 million.
That's a good idea.
And then I would go to John Williamson's office and I would take my $2 million and I would leverage it for another $1 million. So I would have $3 million. So then I could actually do something.
That's that government experience that you have. Take $1 and make it into 3.
Well, the first thing I do is I would offer a $5,000 incentive program to Front Street businesses to help them revitalize themselves, give themselves some exposure, whether it be signage or front door entrances or whatever they need. Of course, there'd be some criterias, but for the most part, to help them draw customers in.
Always make the front street look pretty.
And make the front street look pretty, of course.
I like that.
So that would be approximately $75,000. Then I would take and set aside $200,000 to the present revitalization phase 1 of the Day Adventure Center.
The waterfront.
Wow,
yeah.
And take a look at the buildings, revisit all of that so that they're actually able to use them again. They haven't been used in a while. Mm-hmm. And they need a little bit of love.
Yeah,
that's going to take a little bit of money.
Yeah, it's a shame. I remember that place was a happening place. It was vibrant, lots of things on the go. It's too bad we couldn't make that thing happen.
And it's a big loss. It's a big loss to the community.
It is.
It really, truly is. Yeah. So that would give me...
So there's another $200,000.
That's right. So then there's the $150,000 that we would take a look at incentive programs to encourage developers to come and build in St. George. Wow, affordable housing, affordable housing that people can own or rent so that when they do come here to work or to play or to resettle, they have something nice to live in that they can afford.
Yeah, shortage of housing is a big problem.
It's actually a big problem, not only in St. George, but all throughout. But just we're talking St. George.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of people moving out of St. George, not moving into St. George.
And that's right. We want people to move in. We want to have a vibrant, alive, healthy community. And you have to have people to have that.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
So then we have $100,000 set aside for a recreational director and an assistant
Oh, I like that.
to help, no, not to help, but to develop programs for our youth and for our seniors and for anybody, really. We have some things that we've started, such as the community garden. Those kinds of things, they need to be revisited and brought up and have people encouraged to participate.
To bring unity.
Participation, the old word,
like that.
participation.
Yeah, I
get
like
people
that.
moving and shaking and doing some things, bringing their ideas to fruition as well. So then I have some money left over. Plus I have the other 2 million sitting aside, hopefully.
Whoa.
So that would, I think for the first part of that would be phase 2 of the riverfront property.
Yeah. Can you imagine developing housing on that riverfront?
That would be
property?
Amazing. Can you imagine like a nice condo? Yeah, there's so many ideas that you can take. And I mean, we all love to be by the water, don't we?
Yeah.
And we have water here.
Yeah. And you imagine developing a riverside marketplace year round.
Yeah, bringing people, it's visible from the highway. It will bring visitors in. It will encourage people to move here, work here, and live here. It's really exciting. I think it's very exciting.
Yeah.
So those are my reasons.
Well, good luck to you.
Well, thank you.
When's election?
The election is May 10th.
May 10th.
And it's at St. Mark's Anglican Church.
You get out, vote early.
I don't know exactly the times, but I suspect from 10 to 8, just like yesterday's was.
Yeah.
Get out and vote.
Yeah, and lots of different candidates. I think there's 12 different candidates for councillors, 3 different ones for mayor.
It's very exciting because it's a real race.
Well, people want to change, I think. It's time to see the community move forward.
I think it's time, yeah.
People are looking for growth. We've sat too long and we need to do something.
I agree.
Yeah.
So you're going to vote?
Yes. I'll vote for you, dear.
Well, if you see my signs, that was one of the big things. Thing was that nobody was going to know who I am. Well, they'll know who I am now.
Okay. Thank you, Leslie.
Okay.
Awesome. Bye-bye.
Take care.